Next, the fuel tank has to come out because I'm sure there's nothing good going on in there. It looks like something's not right there, but the wheel's in my way, so I can't really see it. I just see like what looks like wire. I don't know if that tank is painted or replaced. It looks like it's painted. But I'm expecting a lot of garbage inside, and probably a bunch of terrible smelling gas. I haven't taken this off yet. Oh, it already looks horrible. Oh God, no. Oh, that is a nightmare. Can you see that? Just for the fun of it, let's see if we can scoop some out. Oh, it feels deep too. I don't even know how that happens. Look at that. Look at that. The whole tank is full of that. The whole tank is full of that. Oh my God. That's all that's in there is that. I can't believe that. I've never seen anything that bad come out of a gas tank. I wish I could get the light down in there so I could show it better. I don't think so. No. Alright, see anything here? Actually isn't that bad. The hole right there. A hole. A hole. There's a hole there. There's a hole where there used to be metal. Oh my God. Oh, I got one dirty washing machine, I'll tell you what. Oh. Let's see. I mean, the weird thing is everything looks like, I mean, it doesn't look bad. What's under there is going to cause, a uproar within the gas tank community. Yeah, right. Well, I got one out. These are not gonna budge. I mean, they are stuck. We're going to bust out the big guns, and we're going to try this contraption that my buddy Craig bought me for Christmas. All right. Wow, that's really loud. It's already loose. No. Yes. Oh my God, it worked. Yep. Look at that thing. Oh my God, thank you, Craig. I owe you one, buddy. The second prize is, yay! We have one of them there standard double core configurations. It looks like something you'd see at like one of those modern art museum kind of places. Contemporary art, abstract, whatever. Alright, I'm going to shine the light in here. You can see down in there. I mean, it's just a mod. You're going to have to take my word for it. Let me know if you see anything. I mean, this is like, this one takes the cake. Like, I don't even know if that tank's savable. I mean, as good as it looks, like, it's just, it's shitified on such an amazing level. Somebody's got to have something. I mean, it's just a gas tank. It's not rocket science, it's just a tub. I don't even, this thing was sucking gas too. When I started the car up, the first time, it pulled gas out of here and started shooting it around under the hood. Well, not gas, you know, turpentine or whatever the stuff would be called at this point. But there's so much sludge, I don't know how it was pulling anything. I mean, that pump alone, I don't know how that pump was possibly doing anything in the state it was in, but I sure as hell don't know how it was, I just not understand. And this thing here is just garbage. Like, that's just never going to work again. Oh, you know what? You know what they did? Those gears are running up to a potentiometer up here. So they kept the potentiometer out of the tank because that wasn't a thing back then, I guess. That might plug your fuel filter. Still coming out. Look at that. I'm not really sure what the hell that is. It's really weird. There's some amount of ferric oxide in there, rust. But I'm almost wondering if it was coated at some point and this is just like the coating breaking down. But I have no idea. I've never seen gas turn into that. So there's got to be something else in the soup. Alright, I finally got clear water coming out of it. Using degreasers and stuff. And I got it outside, rinsing, flushing with dish detergent. And see how that's... Oh, it's full. Alright, well that's not that dirty. Give some of that a try. It's better, but it's not perfect. I don't know about this one. Might have to admit defeat. It's just screwed. I cycled acid through it another time and I neutralized it. Some degreaser in between and then some detergent. I think it's just, there's too much in there. Whatever that garbage is masking the etch. And blocking it. So I don't know, maybe if I can get off whatever's on top, I can get down to the rust, but I've had enough of this. Every fucking thing. Every fucking thing. Try that. I found a light we can stick in there. I actually can't see. I'm gonna have to look at this on the monitor. There we go. Right from here, that looks like it's doing something. All that white stuff is media. Not the bad media, but the good media. I don't understand what's happening there. I think it's just crap caked around it, so that's gotta... I'm not getting good vibes. The junk's starting to come out, which is good, but you know, I'm just starting to see the pits underneath the junk now, which is pretty deep from here, but I don't know, this is pretty thick, so it might be okay. I just don't know. I mean, I knew going into this that the odds weren't really good of this being okay, but I don't know, I always like to convince myself I can do it anyway, and I just don't know about this one. I don't know, we're not gonna admit defeat just yet, but man, it's dismal. Still coming out. only thing snow is good for. Plugged. Won't go past there. Probably not a good idea. I think I'm going to call it a job on the cleaning of the tank. That's the siphon tube. Goes up and it comes out right there. And that obviously goes to the fuel pump. And there's black spots on the side of the tube, and that's where the tube's leaking out carb cleaner that I shot down there. Yesterday I was trying to router it out, and it just wasn't. The wire was just stopping at a certain point. So when the gas gets below the holes, obviously it's going to suck air, and obviously that's a problem. So that I can't use that line. I made this thing to scooch out underneath of it last night, and my worry is that line in there starts to sit. It's going to back flush with gas, and then that crud is going to start to leach into the tank. So even though that line isn't going to be used, it's going to still contaminate the gas with whatever's inside of there. I mean, again, I'm assuming that this is going to work, but you know, I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic today. You can see nice rays of sunshine illuminating the gas tank, and it's really quite a beautiful scene. If you were here in person, you would experience the feelings that I'm feeling right now, and it's euphoric. It's definitely euphoric. These are the nuts and bolts that life's really made of right here. That and heat. Heat is good. I was so close to empty, and I had myself convinced they weren't going to deliver propane because, oh, that seems to be another one of those, what do you call it, new normal problems. And if you ask me, I ain't a big fan of the new normal. I got this out. It wasn't easy, but now I can drain the tank if I need to, which I think is going to be very, very key here. You can see some apprentice marks there, which I'm not ashamed of on any level. I probably got to reflow that solder a little bit. I kept getting more stuff out of there. I could keep getting more stuff out of there. But it's just one of those things. I think at some point you've got to call it good enough and see what it does. And I think we're there. So, you know, that plan entails buying a bunch of fuel filters. Maybe a big fuel filter with an element that I can change or clean. And, you know, this is going to go through some more flush cycles, but moral of the story, you know, there is no moral. It's a gas tank. I have no idea what this stuff is. You know, I got a mind to take this and throw it in hydrochloric acid and see how much of it dissolves. My guess is going to be that it's probably going to retain that shape. I think this is just, it's all organic material, so it's, you know, acid isn't going to touch it. I mean, you know, it looks like a tar kind of substance. You know, it sounds like a gas tank again. You know, it doesn't have that dead thud sound to it like it did before. And, I had to order a new sending unit. Those are half-assed available. This here I figured out kind of what was going on with it. They use those gears, I think, as a way to buffer the tank bouncing around in the gas gauge, you know, not bouncing around from extreme to extreme. So I think that kind of just smoothed out the ripples in your reading. But I have thought about cracking this open, drilling out those rivets, and seeing what I could find out. And there's just nothing. There's nothing I can do. Well, I mean, I could, but there's nothing I want to do. And the reason is that since that line is plugged, I need to pull fuel from here now. Since I can't pull fuel from the original location, which means I got to replace this anyways. I did locate a replacement pre-production 39 to 53 Buick sending unit with some slight modifications. Fits, it sounds like. Info isn't plentiful on these, and that's one of the reasons I'm leaving these videos public. So, but I don't know, it'll work, it'll be alright. Even if it's not alright, we'll make it alright. I've got too much time invested in it now, so it doesn't really have a choice but to work. We're gonna leave this one a cliffhanger for now because it's really getting long. I've been kind of sore the past few days, under the weather a little bit with the back, and so I sat around and edited a bunch of the footage that I took, and I couldn't believe how much of it I had. And to be honest, if I wasn't kind of down a little bit, there's no way I would have been able to splice all this together, because it was an obscene amount of time that I just left the camera running. And there's only little split seconds of it that are actually interesting. Most of it is just me just cycling this thing for hours and hours and hours on end. Stay tuned. I'll post an update probably a week